This is EB2K. Put your screen on full view. Please put your screen on full view. Wow, man, listen. It has been very, very quiet over there in the lead attorney's camp for over a week now. Last Friday was the last time the lead attorney did a live stream where he ended it abruptly after being confronted by me and Shakira and some other viewers. I have been personally calling out the lead attorney over the past 2 weeks about his bogus claims in YouTube earnings and his attempt at misleading gullible customers to buy his bogus online course. Hey, I guess it is true what the hip-hop group Mobb Deep says in their most popular song. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. They scared to death, they scared to look, they shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. They scared to death, they scared to look, they shook. EB2K and Shakira2K obviously got the lead attorney shooketh to the core. In this premiere, I will give you the latest updates on his numbers of daily subs and views. I will also review some of my past relevant findings and it also includes my response to haters caping for the lead attorney. Well, all right, this is your boy, EB2K. Let's get it. So Shakira sent a super chat, right? And in it, she said this: the lead associate. Why are you drinking from an empty cup? Your cup does not runneth over. That's what EB2K says. Now, he didn't read this out loud, but he did see it. And after he saw it, he got frustrated and just shut everything down. So kudos to your girl Shakira. She came through. She dropped the mic on your boy, the lead attorney, as she calls the lead associate. This is EB2K. If you look on the screen now, you will see the user statistics for the lead attorney from the period of February 05 to February the 18th, about a 2-week period. And the source of this is YouTube. Now, again, this is the number of new subscribers, the number of video views, and estimated earnings by day over this period. Now, if you look at the column for subscribers, you can see the numbers reported there is telling, or the lack of numbers reporting there is telling. If any of you have seen my previous videos, you've seen in some cases that the lead attorney was getting about 1,000 new subs a day, especially during the Cardi B Tasha K trial. He was getting 1,000, 2,000 new subs a day, okay? But as you can see now, this is the most current reflection of his activity ending on the period of February the 18th. You can see his last time that he garnered 1,000 plus subs was on February the 7th. It is now February the 18th, which is Friday, and he has yet to gain another 1,000 subs, okay? If you see, prior to February 7th, he had 149,000 subscribers. And as of right now, he has 150. He has been stuck on 150 since Monday, February 7th. Today is February the 18th. All right, so this gives you an indication of the slowdown of the growth that the lead attorney is having. He's been bragging about the number of new subs he was getting to 150. Well, he's still at 150. He bragged about how much money he was making in the month of December at 50,000. He made it one time, and then he projected that he would be making twice as much in the month of January. He did not. As a matter of fact, his numbers went less than 50,000. And if you notice, ever since he said that number on Nick at Night, we have not heard from him since in regards to the number of the amount of earnings he did make for that past month of January. He has not. And I have confronted him about this over the past couple of weeks in terms of my videos and also sending him super cash. He has not spoken one word about that. He has not spoken one word about it. And this is why I suspect he's not having these lives, because in a way, Shakira and I are able to send him super chats to question him about his earnings. Because remember, he was the one who brought it up. He was the one bragging about it on Nick at Night. But all of a sudden, he's pulling back down, don't want to talk about numbers. How, Sway? Houseway. Remember, you was bragging about your number in December. You the one acting all smug on Nick and Night, telling her what she need to be doing because you making so much money. And then the way you said it was so smugly. You know what, Nick, January, I think I'm going to make about, let me see, 100, 105, 110. Hey, you ain't make no 110, nigga. You ain't make no, matter of fact, you ain't even make 50. So I'm going to call you out one more time, and our other listeners and viewers, I want you to call him out. Since he was the one who brought the number about what he going to make in January. He brought it out now. On another YouTuber's platform, he brought out that number. Okay, well, if you're going to bring out the number on somebody's platform, follow up with us then. Because I'm not calling him out as if I'm an investigative reporter. He the one brought that energy. So all I'm saying is, lead attorney, if you're going to bring the energy on somebody else's platform about how much money you making it and using that as a marketing tool to get people to buy your online course, keep the energy. Why you stop? Why you stop, lead attorney? Why you stop? You remember you had all that energy beforehand when you was hot for like 5 minutes. You know, and then you wanted to sell your online course because you was hot for like a microwave minute. Now that you ain't coming through, now you quiet. Now you don't do no more lives. You know it's been a whole week since you did a live, bruh. And then Shakira shut you down and made you end the last one you had by calling you the lead associate. Because you damn sure no lead attorney. But anyway, look, these are the most latest numbers you can see under his subscriber column that things are slowing down for your boy lead attorney. In the last 30 days, he's averaging 13,000 new subs and 1.7 video views for estimated AdSense earnings of 619,000 for the 30 days. This is Ebony Man 2K. Please put your screen on full view. Please put your screen on full view. Okay, guys, to begin this premiere, I'm going to start it by addressing a troll by the name of Peter Lewis. Peter Lewis posted into my comments section, caping and windmilling off the porch for your boy, the lead attorney. I pinned his comment at the top of my comment section, and I also responded to him accordingly. And I'm going to give you an example and show you what I said to him in the comment section today in this premiere. Now, the thing about trolls, a lot of people know that I don't run away from trolls. I don't delete posts. Typically, what I do is actually pin the troll's comment at the top of my comment section to show the stupidity of it all. And once I pin it at the top, I use a respond and shut everything down and drop the mic. I will show you how I dropped the mic on Peter Lewis. Okay, so let's look on the screen. You should see a picture of Peter Lewis with his cape on trying to save the lead attorney. And I will read to you what he wrote in my comment section. It reads as follows. Too many channels on the black side of YouTube lack content creators who has any real information to share. Foremost, they lack the presence of someone who seeks to be in the public domain. They lack imagination, creativity, or any meaningful life experiences or information worthy of public consumption. So they are limited to giving for the low-hanging fruit, which is producing reaction content, which always boils down to trying to bring down another creator. As slow learners, they would never learn the lesson that Tasha K has to so dearly pay for. As a content creator, the lead attorney is the rising tide that can lift all boats. instead of the low-hanging fruit to be picked by strangers passing by the vineyard. If you do the work, you too might be rewarded, and you need not be jealous and envious of the success of another. It was Tasha K's envy of Cardi B that led to her financial downfall. Okay. This is what Peter Lewis, the troll, posted in my comment section in regards to me doing commentary on the lead attorney. Okay, so this is my response to the troll, Peter Lewis, to his post where he is caping and windmilling for the YouTuber, the lead attorney. In my response to him, I make reference to a scene for one of my favorite shows called The Wire. I will show you that scene after I read my response to Peter. Okay? So this is my response to Peter's post in my comment section, and it reads as follows. Peter, on one of my favorite shows, The Wire, one of the main characters, a drug dealer by the name of Marlo Stansfield, confronts a business owner who owes him money. The business owner tells the dealer he does not have the money because he has been robbed by another person, and pleads that the dealer cut him some slack like the government does with major corporations like Delta Airlines in hard times. The business owner also claims he cannot give the dealer his expensive ring because it's a sentimental family heirloom. The dealer hears him out, but he makes the owner give him the ring and tells him that he ain't no damn Delta Airlines and he is not into sentiment. He implies that the owner is talking bullshit, and at the end of the day, this is just a case of a nigga who got his shit took. Now, this is similar to how I see your post, Peter. In the case of you caping for the lead attorney, this is not about me seeking clout, because I already have it in my real profession. Secondly, I do not desire to be no big-time content creator because I have bigger fish to fry in real life. Trust me. I do this for shits and giggles. And lastly, this definitely ain't no damn Tasha K/Cardi B situation. I do this YouTube stuff at my leisure, and it cost me $4, not $4 million in the case of Tasha K. So, bro, this situation is nothing more than the lead attorney lying and being called out by me. That's it. I am not into sentiment, and the lead attorney ain't no Delta Airlines. He's just a nigga who got his shit took. Okay, if you look on your screen now, this is the scene from the HBO show The Wire, where I tell you that the drug dealer Marlo confronts the store owner who owes him.
Faggot. Y'all need to hunt him down, because there ain't no protection against that shit. Can't plan against that nigga. It's like, you know what he's like.
What he like?
He like one of them terrorist motherfuckers. Just blowing up shit just too. Don't care who get hurt, what kind of sense it makes.
You got a point.
And the government, right? They have one of them terrorist attacks. They cut Delta, whoever, some slack. The insurance companies, the banks, the whole NASDAQ and shit. Get some time to pay back what they owe, because the government know ain't nothing they could do. Yeah, I know you see it. You see the big picture. Part with niggas today, they always see the narrow view.
That's nice.
What? Oh, you like that? I had it for a long time now. It got some sentimental values. Just the thing.
What's the real value?
Huh?
Real value. I ain't much for sentiment.
Oh, you know. It's been a while since I checked. I mean, the fluctuation in the global economy and all.
I'll find out for you.
You don't have to.
I'll find out for you.
Fingers swelled over the years.
Need some help? Yeah, man. You need help?
Nah, I got it.
Maybe use some spit. I don't want the man spit.
Nah, I got it now.
Omar ain't no terrorist. You just another nigga with a gun. And you ain't no Delta Airlines neither. You just a nigga got your shit took. So bring me what you owe and talk that global economy mess somewhere else. Feel me?
Yeah.
This is Everyday Man 2K. Please put your screen on full view. Please put your screen on full view. The comedian Martin Lawrence has a comedy routine where he imitates Joe Jackson, the father of Michael Jackson, being confronted by the talk show host Geraldo back in the day. Now, Martin speaks as if he is Joe Jackson, responding to allegations of child abuse to Michael. Martin says that Joe says, "This is bullshit, Ronaldo. This is bullshit, Ronaldo. All I told Michael to do was leave Tito some milk for his syrup. That's all I said, Ronaldo. That's all I said." Well, in the case of the lead attorney and this so-called online course that he got, this is bullshit, Ronaldo. This is bullshit, Ronaldo. This is bullshit, Ronaldo. Well, all right, y'all. Look on the screen. Listen, I need somebody to help me out. I want y'all to look on screen and just kind of look at the stuff that I found out. And listen, somebody need to come help me understand what's going on here. Because none of what the lead attorney is doing in terms of his online course presentation is making any sense to me. And for those who have bought the online course, look, man, I got a feeling y'all drinking Jim Jones Kool-Aid at this point. Jim Jones Kool-Aid at that. Because I do not see what you're gaining out of spending $500, $400, whatever, many dollars on this bogus online course. Number one, his selling point is his representation of himself making $50,000 a month. He ain't making $50,000 a month. He made it one time. He makes much less than that. Then he came back and said not only is he making $50,000 a month, at least he gonna make $110,000 a month in January. He said that on Nique Knight's podcast. Well, her live. I'm sorry. He said on her live that he anticipated making $110,000 for the month of January. We ain't heard from him since. You want to know why we ain't heard from him since he said that? Because he ain't make it. So it would be embarrassing on him to use the $50,000 a month number that he only made one time, and the shit went down in January less than $50,000. That's why he ain't said nothing. He talking about everything but that, and there's a reason why he's doing that. All right, listen, y'all. I went to the lead attorney's Patreon page, right? And lo and behold, he has a membership level that costs $25 a month, right? That $25 a month includes the online course, y'all. On his Patreon, he has a membership level for $25 a month that includes access to his online course. It says in bullet point, access to the TLA YouTube Elementary Discord, live monthly TLA's YouTube Elementary questions and answers group session, and then a live monthly YouTube Elementary Mastermind session. So here's my head scratcher. If you can go on Patreon and pay $25, even if it's 1 month, why would you pay $400, $500 for the course? Now, if you look over to the right, I did a screenshot of his course. This is outside of Patreon, right? This is live streaming course. 500 at that point, it was $550. I think he said $350 to Nique Knight. So his numbers are all over the place. But in it, so it's $550, and in it, it's called TLA's live streaming course, right? It says not some 45-minute webinar. This is a full comprehensive course which contains 15 hours of information. Learn how TLA builds community and wealth. Wealth, okay, through his live streaming. Wealth, bruh. You build wealth from obtaining real estate. You ain't gonna obtain no wealth off no damn YouTube. Wealth? YouTube revenue is too unstable to call it wealth. So that sentence in itself don't even make sense. I don't even care if you were making $50 a month, but you're not. That ain't wealth, because that money is based on super chats. It's based on how people feel on a day. When you go live, the money that you're gonna make it depends upon how some random ass people feel that day. That's not wealth money. That's just a quick way to make a little revenue. So I would not call the income that you get from YouTube anything close to wealth. Wealth is more tied to significant assets, houses, cars, land, stocks, bonds, things that are solid. And you describing this bullshit as YouTube revenue as wealth? Bruh, come on, man. I can tell now you don't even know what you're talking about. How the hell can anything from YouTube be considered under the umbrella of wealth? No, sir. No, it is not. At best, it's short-term revenue gain. YouTube is short-term revenue gain. It's too unstable to be considered anything long-term or anything considered to be wealth building. You can't build no family off no damn YouTube. YouTube is considered to be shits and giggles and extra money at best. And even when you make the money, it ain't gonna last no 5 or 10 years. You got about two or 3 years tops. At best, you may want to call it something that you get in and get out, make your money and move on. But only a handful of people can do this long term. But for the most part, people get in YouTube to get in and then to get out. So it is not wealth. But here's the question I would like to be answered, right? Lead attorney. So if you started off your online course at $550, how in the hell are you selling basically the same thing in your Patreon for $25 a month? How? $25 a month. I mean, this means, if my numbers show me correctly, somebody can sign up for your Patreon for 10 months to a year and still be less than how much they would pay for the online course. And it's the same shit. Your online course ain't number 15 hours. Right? So let's say they spend, 4 hours a week. So if they spend 4 hours a week on your online course, hell, that's 16 hours. They'll be done with it in a month. So if they could do the shit in a month with your course at $550, they might well do it for $25 at a month. I mean, am I missing something? This membership level at $25 includes access to the online course. And you get to have a question and answer group session. You get to have a YouTube mastermind. I don't know what that is, but hell, it is what it is, a mastermind session. I guess that's where you drop knowledge. You drop knowledge on YouTube. Wealth building. Wealth building on fucking YouTube. Nigga, what the hell is we talking about? What are we talking about, bruh? Listen, man, those who are out there who are subs to the lead attorney or longtime viewers who have bought this course from him, y'all need to be asking some questions. First of all, I want to show me some results. Who is the person that was making, I don't know, $50,000 at the bank, but now they're making $50,000 a week after this course? Show me some success stories in this shit. Because anybody can talk a good game about what they want it to be, but at the end of the day, you got to show some results. So I want somebody to step forward, show me the results where you were making $50,000 a year. Now you making $50,000 a week based upon the game now that the lead attorney has shown you that you paid $500 for. And explain to me how, on one hand, you could pay $500 for a course, but you still can go to Patreon and pay $25. I know those who done spent $500. I know y'all feel stupid as hell. You could have just gone to Patreon and paid the man $25. $25 ain't nothing but a Red Lobster dinner. You could have paid a Red Lobster dinner for this. But you went to your savings account and got out $500. Listen, man, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. You basically got the same product that you paid $500 for. You could have got it for $25 a month. You could have spent 6 months on it for $25 and still not paid $500. Real talk. Real talk. You could have paid $25 for 6 months. That's all you need for this hot shit. You don't need to spend no, listen. You could have had access to this information for 6 months for $25 a month and still not spend no $500. You could have spent what's equivalent to a Red Lobster dinner with them damn garlic cheese biscuits and got the same shit. Got the same online course. You could have with the red. I say I want the shrimp and fish platter and the lead attorney's online course. Same shit. $25. You could have got the course and something to eat and put it in a takeout box. That's how much this shit is really worth. You see it right here on the screen. He says you can get it for $25 a month. But if you ain't got good sense, you can give me $500. You can give me $500. Listen, man. This lead attorney, man, listen. I know a snake oil salesman when I see him. And when I see that fake ass laugh, that fake ass smile, and that empty ass suit and that empty ass Starbucks cup, all that shit go together. If you can fake drink Starbucks coffee for 3.5, 4 hours, if you can do that, you can do it. You'll fake everything. Where they do that? Who fakes drinking Starbucks coffee? Who does that? Well, I know who do it. I know who does it. The lead attorney. So that's to show you how fake he is. If he's willing to fake start drinking Starbucks coffee, that dude Starbucks coffee, that dude will fake anything. And obviously he'll fake y'all out on this online course. Because it is proof right here on this screen. If you go to patreon.com and type in the lead attorney, it's going to show you a membership price of $25 a month to have access to this game he's supposed to be spitting. It's $25 a month. He tells you that. All right, man, listen. I done said my piece. The lead attorney, I'm calling you out. You got some explaining to do. Okay, this is EB2K. If you look on your screen now, you should see the number of subs and the number of views and estimated earnings by date for the YouTuber, the lead attorney. A couple of things I would like for you to notice is that when you see the number of new subs in the subscriber column, if you see at the top of the page in the early part of January, you should see how he's gaining subs almost on a daily basis. But as you get closer and closer and further down to February, if you look at the bottom part of that graph, of the chart, you should see how his growth is getting to be slower. Okay. He had a very good month in the month of December, where there was some coverage with another YouTuber that he was going back and forth with, as well as some of the coverage of the Tasha K and Cardi B trial. So he reported an earnings of $50,000 for that month. Now he uses that figure to say that he makes $50,000, but that's not true. That month of December of last year was an outlier, and he only made $50,000 that month. He also estimated that he would be making twice as much in January. He did not do so. He actually has, I will show you in just a second, that in January, the lead attorney had lower numbers than he had in December. He said on the Naked Night that he estimated to be over maybe $110,000 or so for the month of January, We have not heard from the lead attorney on that number since. We are in February. He has not reported what the number was. When he was on the Nick at Night show, he estimated on what it would be. And he estimated it to be 110,000. We ain't heard from him since. You want to know why? Because I'm showing you right now, this is a source of YouTube, that his numbers in January were lower than they were in December. And now remember, the $50,000 a month is what he's using to sell his online course. Remember? He told you guys that he makes $50,000 a month on YouTube, and that is a lie. He made $50,000 1 month in the month of December of 2021. Okay, now if you look on the graph now, this is a more accurate depiction of his activity for the past 30 days in terms of new subs and views. So as of February 14th, which was this past Monday, I had the most accurate numbers I could find. This is a February 14th, right? Now look at his subscriber column. Remember the chart I showed you before? It was almost 1,000 views almost every day, where his growth has slowed down tremendously. If you look at this column, he only gained, first of all, they report in increments of 1,000. So there are only 2 days in this period in which he accumulated 1,000 subs. So you can see in this chart, in this presentation here, when you look at the number of subs per day, that his growth has slowed. Okay? His growth has slowed. You can look at how many empty days he has here in the sub column to show that. And what's probably going on is this is a net sub gain, which means it takes into consideration the number of people who are unsubbing at the same time the number of people who are subbing. So when you take into consideration both activities, his growth rate is slowed down, because as people are walking in the door, people are also walking out the door. And that's why his number of net subs is lower as of right now compared to January, as well as especially December. Now in the past 30 days, he has gained only 15,000 subs compared to 20,000 subs in January. And his views is 1.85 million views as of February 14th for 30 days. That number is considerably lower than December. Okay. This is EB2K. Okay, if you look on the screen now, what you see is the lead attorney's YouTube views by week. It includes weeks starting from ending, starting in December 20th. The week ending December 20th. And I also have the most recent week of the week ending February 14th of this year. The source of this is YouTube. But I wanted to illustrate on a week-to-week basis, you can see the dip in views for the lead attorney. It started off in December, the week ending December 20th, as 942,000 views for that week. Okay? He had a good month. But then as you move forward, coming closer and closer to present day, you can see how that number has dropped tremendously. So in the first 3 weeks, starting from week ending the December 20th, he had 942, 310, 380,000 views, right? Now, you look at what he has now. On week ending February the 7th, he had a total of 194,000. And then even a worse week, this most present week, the week ending on Monday, February the 14th, he had a number of views of 174,000. Okay, so his most current views have dropped tremendously in comparison to his best month, the weeks he had in February. I'm sorry, the weeks he had in December of last year. The current months of February are much lower than those weeks views that he had in December. Okay? So I wanted to be clear that when he refers to how well he did in December of last year, that was an outlier. He cannot say that he makes $50,000 a month. He made $50,000 a month for that 1 month. But it went down in January, and that's his month he thought it would go up. I find it ironic that he talked all this junk on Nick and Nite, talking down on her and being all smug like he was about to do good in January. But you know what? We ain't heard from him since in regards to his numbers in January. I've asked him maybe 2 or 3 times over the past week or so, you know, the number that you estimated, what did it end up being? As a matter of fact, if his loyal viewers and supporters, and also people who bought that online course, if he's using that $50,000 a month as a way to sell his course, and if he purported or estimated that he was going to make $110,000 in January, why won't you call him on that? I'm curious, because he's using it as a way to get you to buy his online course. He said he makes $50,000 a month. I want you to ask him to show that to him. Because right now, he only has 1 month on record. The month of December of last year. That's it. Before that, he was making way less than $50,000. And in January, he made less than $50,000. He ain't make no 110. So, viewers, if you hear me right now, the next time you go on this live, confront him. Say, bro, you said you make $50,000 a month. Show us them numbers. Show us more than 1 month where you make $50,000 a month. And then, bro, you said you was going to make $110,000 in January. Okay, well, show us. Leader Turner, man, listen to me. I dare you. I dare you. And I don't want no copy paste number. I want you to go in your studios. And you know, just like you were so happy to show us the numbers when you made 100-some thousand subs. Okay, we'll keep it going. Keep the energy going, bruh. Keep that same energy you had in December that you have now. Show us the number of January. You was bragging about December number, right? Okay, what is we doing? Show us the January number, bruh. We want that same energy. That's all we ask. The energy that you had in December, we want it in January, bro. Run them January numbers. We the people want to know. This is EB2K. Please put your screen on for a view. Please put your screen on for a view. On the screen now is the lead attorney's YouTube performance by month, and it includes December of 2021 as well as January 2022. The source is YouTube. As you can see at the top, he reports for December 2021 a number of new subs at 37,000 new subs. In January 22, YouTube has him at 20,000 new subs. The difference between January and December is that it went down 46%. Number of views in December 2021, the lead attorney had approximately 2.8 million views. In January 2022, YouTube reports him having 1.8 million number of views, a decrease of 36%. Then we have YouTube earnings. For December 2021, YouTube reports him having 52,000, close to 52,000 total, $52,000 in total for YouTube earnings. Now, here's where it gets kind of weird, okay? The lead attorney made a statement on Nick and Nite that he expected to get $110,000 for the month of January, right? Okay, so somebody please walk me through this. So if you had a negative 46% difference in the number of new subs, and you had a negative 36% difference in the number of views. How then can you expect, or would have expected, twice as much earnings? How? You expected $110,000 for the month of January with less new subs and less views? How, Sway? How, Sway? Hashtag ain't no 110, man. Ain't no 110, man. If you had less new subs and less views, and we know that most of your earnings come from super chats, the only way you could have gained twice as many super chats, you would have to have super chatters like Oprah, Tyler Perry, and LeBron James, man. You would have some heavy super chatters to gain more money with less views and less subs. So listen, lead attorney, man, look, it's time for you to come out the closet, bro. It's time for you to come out the closet and explain to me why you think you're supposed to have this much money in January when you had less activity. You got some explaining to do. You got some explaining to do, lead attorney. Smooth cat. You got to explain to these people how you made $50,000 only 1 month. You claim you make $50,000, and that's a lie. You made $50,000 1 month, and the gag is even after that month, you talking about you was going to increase to 110 when in actuality it went down. So you bragging about $50,000 that you only made 1 month, and then it went down the next month. But yet you want to sell somebody on some courses that even you don't even know about. Houseway. How? The lead attorney, aka the smooth cat. You got some explaining to do. Bring them out. Bring them out. Hey, bring them out. Bring them out. This is EB2K. Y'all, listen. I need for you to help me out on this one. This is a super chat that somebody sent in for the lead attorney on one of his previous lives. I find it to be quite ironic and weird, so I'm going to run this by y'all. Y'all let me know what you think, okay? So this is a super chat from a guy named Big Shot Ammo, $20, right? So this is what he writes in the super chat. He said, you just showed us another way to make $150,000 in a week. Okay. Thank you for the game, TLA. Signing up next week. Working 100 hours this week in the bank doing these fraud cases. Happy belated birthday and thank you for the game, Unc. Okay. Okay. There's a lot going on here, and listen, I'm gonna speak on what I see, and I want y'all to come back and see if y'all see the same things. It's the irony of it all. So here's this guy claiming that he's going to TLA to help for TLA to show him how to make $150,000 in a week, y'all. If you translate that to a year, that's $7.5 million. So you mean to tell me Big Shot Ammo, who works at the bank, went to some course from the lead attorney, and the lead attorney who don't make $150,000 a week himself showed this dude how to make $150. That's going to end up being, if he keeps making that, $7.5 million a year, the equivalent to a professional athlete or entertainer. The bank dude, right? But here's the irony of it all, y'all. He says that he is currently working 100 hours a week in the bank doing fraud cases. What the fuck? So you telling me he working on fraud cases, but yet he going to TLA to learn the fraud? Because ain't nowhere in the hell what could you possibly be doing on YouTube with TLA where you can make $150,000 a week? Am I tripping? I mean, y'all, listen, tell me if I'm tripping. This dude who is working on fraud cases at the bank is going to a fraud. Basically, is what I see. It's basically what I see. He says he works at the bank working on fraud cases. So I guess at the end of the day, at 5 o'clock when he clocks out, he stops investigating fraud cases, right? And then he works with a fraud TLA on how to make $150,000 in a week. Listen, I must be losing my mind because I'm looking at this super chat and it is riddled with irony. Riddled with irony. Bank dude working on fraud cases. Then when he's done working on fraud cases, he works with a fraud. Am I overacting? Y'all let me know. Well, all right, y'all, look on the screen. Here it is. This is the super chat that your girl Shakira sent in the lead attorney's live stream last night to make it shut down. She mic dropped. So Shakira sent in a super chat, right? And in it she said this. The lead associate. Why are you drinking from an empty cup? Your cup does not runneth over. That's what EB2K says. Now he didn't read this out loud, but he did see it. And after he saw it, he got frustrated and just shut everything down. So kudos to your girl Shakira. She came through. She dropped the mic on your boy, the lead attorney, as she calls the lead associate. Well, all right, now let's watch a short video clip of the lead attorney fake drinking Starbucks coffee. Y'all, this is hilarious. Take a look.
Psychologically evaluated. I do not believe that in the precinct that this child was psychologically evaluated. That's number 3. Oh my God. Now, as far as a medical examination, listen, the little boy already told the detective she leave him alone. So listen, the little boy already told the detective she leave him alone. So listen, the little boy already told the detective she leave him alone. So listen, the little boy already told the detective she leave him alone. So
okay, did y'all see what I saw? Listen, I have a third eye, so some of you may have missed it. Now, the way TLA holds that cup, you can tell there's nothing in it. There's nothing in that cup. He swings it back and forth too easily that you can tell the cup has no weight. Then he brings it up to his mouth like he's kissing the top of the cup. There's no presence of sipping the contents of the cup like you would do with a hot beverage like Starbucks coffee. And lastly, when he brings the cup down, there is no remnants of coffee left on his mouth, and he doesn't even take a swallow, providing further evidence that he is fake drinking Starbucks coffee, y'all. Oh my God. Now I know. I know. You think I'm being petty, right? You think I'm being petty. I know. Well, listen, I'm going to let you watch the clip again, and then I will explain to you what's really going on here from my third eye point of view.
Psychologically evaluated. I do not believe that in the precinct that this child was psychologically evaluated. That's number 3. Oh my God. Now, as far as a medical examination, listen, the little boy already told the detective she leave him alone. So listen, the little boy already told the detective she leave him alone. So listen, the little boy already told the detective she leave him alone. So listen, the little boy already told the detective she leave him alone. So
okay, here's a short video clip of the lead attorney responding to my claim of the empty Starbucks cup.
Weight loss journey where I share healthy recipes and I substitute the foods I used to love for the foods that love me back. And tomorrow I'm actually doing my first live cooking demo.
Awesome. All right. So what do you think about this whole Brian Flores situation?
You know, I agree. It is a game that we play, whether you're in corporate or NFL or anything. I mean, it is a system. And I remember thinking, why do we pay these athletes and coaches so much? I know you need a refill.
I do need a
Um,
refill.
yeah. Um, but I think they need to get it when they walk in the door. And if we're going to support this system, we need to make sure that the players are a benefactor of it. I actually came.
Well, all right, guys, here we go with the explanation of what's really going on here. Now, listen, my baby girl Shakira would even tell you that my mind won't allow me not to be curious. And that's a bar from CeeLo in the Goody Mob song Cell Therapy. So let's think about this. Now, why would the lead attorney go to this extreme to fake drink Starbucks coffee in his live stream? Now, remember when I told you that the lead attorney says he mind fucks his audience in the art of storytelling and he uses hooks? Well, in this scenario, he uses the Starbucks cup as a prop to mind fuck you with subliminals as a hook. Guys, look on the screen right now. I have listed the top 10 most admired brands in the world as defined by Fortune magazines, right? Now, guess who is the 8th most admired brand in the world? Yep, you guessed it. Starbucks is. Starbucks is the 8th most admired brand in the world. So guess what the lead attorney is doing in a subliminal way? The lead attorney is trying to tie himself with a highly admired brand like Starbucks as a form of association. So when you see that logo and him fake drinking Starbucks coffee in his live streams, the admiration of that brand transfers to him. The lead attorney is purposely drinking Starbucks coffee to steal some of the admiration of Starbucks for him. Yeah, that part. Trust me. That is what he's trying to do. The lead attorney is trying to increase his value by associating himself with something that has value. And here's the gag of it all, y'all. He thinks he can do this while wearing a funky blue suit with a fake laugh, a fake smile, and inflated revenue claims, y'all. Man, don't this beat all? This just beats all.